straight out of the coaching manual. It is simply beautiful to watch.
Modushan says, have some back. Mark Chapman, that's the end of the 8th. It's 70 for 3. Target 197 for New Zealand here if they are to win this first KFC T20 International, first of 3. We're heading south for the final 2 games of the international season. University of Otago Oval in Dunedin, that is on the 5th, this coming week, Wednesday. And then on Easter Saturday, we'll be at Sir John Davies Oval in Queenstown. Love to have your company. Put a bow the summer of cricket. Here's Hasaranga. Short. And Daryl Mitchell would have loved to have climbed into that.
Such a strength of Tom Latham's to be able to access that leg side, flick it away and use his timing, but just doesn't have pace on that occasion. It's high on the bat, can't control it. Disappointing end. Looked so good this time out in the middle.
Yeah, great time throughout the innings. Remarkable innings, in fact. Chapman backs away. That's very well done. Going into Hasaranga. That was coming back quickly. Nice delivery.
Struggled here. ODI 1. Didn't look like he was able to find his rhythm, find his line and his length. Missed often to the left-hander in particular.
He struggled all year in one-day international cricket, still yet to pick up a wicket, which is quite incredible this year. But you're right, did find it tough against the lefties, and knowing you, Francis Mackay, you'll have a stat to back that up.
Yeah, and a fascinating one at that, actually. 77.
Is there any other comment?
77 of his wickets at an average 12.81 come against the right-handers. When you talk about the left-handers for his career, just 12 wickets, average 29.33.
Told you he'd have a great stat. Pretty handy over though, just 4 runs from it, 74 for 3. There is the most wickets in T20 International since the start of 2021. And the man has just bowled his first over of the match. Right on top, 73 with a best of 4 for 9. That is handy. And the average of 14. Very good too. This is his format, no doubt about that. And it intrigues me that he's so effective in this format of the game and yet struggle in the 50 over. Yeah, nice run. So one thing about Chapman, I think this would be has potential to be a very good partnership between these two because both love to play with really positive intents. They like to take runs. They like to force the pace of the game. Chapman will always take the quick single. He's very quick between wickets. Mitchell always wants to find that run. There'll be a genuine understanding between these two about how they want to go, chasing down this, what is a very large score by Eden Park standards.
Yeah, it's just keeping an eye on that required rate now. Up over 11. There's been a couple of quieter overs for the New Zealand side. The economical overs just starts to swing that momentum once again.
Yeah, that's good. And that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of partnerships out of there that would just take the one in that situation, but not these two. They will look for every single run they can.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having some real whippets in your middle order. Love to get up and down. And it becomes a low-risk option for the scoring reasonably heavily as well. You know that players on a ground like Eden Park, often they're going to be right back on the boundary, trying to save fours, save sixes. So it allows that space to be able to push twos into the corners, into the pockets.
Look how quickly Chapman is down the other ends. That's interesting to see just when he leaves his crease too. The bowler might be looking at that. I know you would be, Frank.
Don't get me started, Scotty. Don't get me started.
The Frank Cad would be out.
No, but it's something for Daryl Mitchell to be mindful of as well. He's got someone at the other end who's got some real pace, who's prepared to get up and down the crease. So if you are Daryl Mitchell, you can start to push things that are going to be tight at the non-strikers end, and you know that Chapman's going to get through. It takes a lot of pressure off.
Away. Just the one this time. 5 off the over here. New Zealand are in the territory where it's a boundary and over minimum now. It's a stipulation. 11.42 at this point in the game can quickly turn into 12-13. And that's where the panic sets in. Right now, this is within reach. A couple more low overs without boundaries and things start to get a little bit squeaky bumped.
Well, that's the game within the game. That's happening now. Sri Lanka, the ability to take boundaries out of the equation, take them out of the game.
He's gone after it. It might fall short, it does. Gets away with one. But you can see now there is an energy about this for New Zealand. They need to find the rope.
Yeah, and what they are doing well in the absence of boundaries is the ability to score off every ball. So once you start taking dot balls out of it, that is helpful. But that can only go so far. If you're needing now 11 and a half and over, once that starts getting up 12s, 13s, 14s, which is the goal from the Sri Lankan side, how quickly can they get that required rate up to 13 plus, up to 14 plus? You need boundaries. You need at least 1 and over. Getting up to those numbers, you might even want 2.
Chapman, good timing. Risky, steep mid wicket. That's the end of the 10th over. And New Zealand are 81 for 3.
Sorry, miss. It's time to go home.
Hello, AGK.
Sorry, I'm feeling very lonely.
It's okay, we can help you.
$116 from 10 overs for New Zealand, 60 deliveries. That's the equation. And it's Mitchell and Chapman out on the middle. Mitchell's played well, 43 from 30. Sri Lanka are doing a good job here. Hits a ringer. Boundaries have dried up here. And all of a sudden, a couple of cheap overs, and it pushes that required rate skyward rather quickly. He's found the gap there. It's a nice place, but it should be 2 for Mark Chapman. Jake, it's a good period here for Sri Lanka. New Zealand searching for boundaries, but haven't been able to find any.
You're right, Nick.
And that required rate now up very close to 12, 2 runs a ball. And when it starts getting there, it's a tough ask. And that's the beauty of a big total to defend. If it's a small or medium total, you can chip away fairly easy. Oh, good use of the feet. Good use of the feet. Mark Chapman's put one up into the stand. That was needed from New Zealand. That's a good blow. Well, that'll help. Immediately that shaves off 0.5. Right, so it shows the difference that boundaries in particular sixes can make. It's what you're chasing. Great use of the feet. Step down the wicket. Wrong as well. So just went with that turn away over long off. Good use of the feet again. Looking for placement for 2. He wanted 2. Sent back by Mitchell. 110 from Mark Chapman. Started well. 18 from 12. He started really well. First ball, that straight drive down the ground for 4 was a gorgeous shot. He has started well. His first game in this whole white ball series against Sri Lanka. One day is in here, so straight into his work. Nice to see. Nicely bowled. Played Mitchell as he placed it, as he timed it. They're coming back for 2. Great running. It's one of the tough things about Eden Park. And where the fielders have to place themselves. Sometimes you have to be 10 metres off the boundary to stop a 2. Well, I think when you go square like that, towards square leg or a straightish mid-wicket, you've got 2 there with the fielders a long way back. Straight's a different conversation. But when you go square, there's an opportunity for 2. 11 from the over. It's a good one for New Zealand. 92 for 3.
Here we go.
That's a goal.
It is on like Donkey Kong. There's the comparison between the 2 innings. And I can tell you the difference in the Manhattans. You look at that Sri Lankan batting innings at the top. They had a couple of overs of 16 and 22 of 18. So far they've kept control on their big overs. Just 12. 2 lots of 12, 3 lots of 11 so far for New Zealand with the bat. That makes a big difference when you're chasing a total close to 200. And half of the New Zealand overs were 10 plus, 10 out of the 20 were big ones. You're right, Mac. Looking at 22 and an 18 and a handful of 16s, they are huge overs. New Zealand so far, just with 11 being their highest. 5 out of the 11 have been over 10. So New Zealand are hanging in there, but still not quite grabbing the game, grabbing the momentum. Yeah, if they're going to chase down this total, they're going to need some overs closer to 20. Madhushanka back into the attack, the left armour. Starts with a slow ball bouncer, swatted out to deep mid wickets, just a single. Whenever you're needing to have an over of 16 to 20, high-risk shots come into play. There's an opportunity for wickets to be lost, so it's not an easy period of play here for New Zealand. I think Sri Lanka's bowled pretty well. Even that ball there, I know it's not more than a single, but bowling to your field is crucial. It's a good back of a length ball. Asking Mark Chapman to go square where the field is set. And singles are not going to get there for New Zealand. It's hard. Mitchell's lining things up on that leg side. The key is getting one of those boundaries in the first 2 balls as well. Putting the bowler under pressure, then you have the opportunity to take a big over. Sri Lanka, I think, have done an excellent job. Keep control of the over. Nothing's gone for a huge amount. And now, all of a sudden, the required rate continues to keep moving up. That doesn't help. No ball signalled by umpire Sean Hay. There's going to be a free hit here for Mark Chapman. Shanker. Not over by much, but just enough. Free hit coming up. Oh, that sounded good. It's to the biggest boundary on the ground. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. It's up and What a blow that is. That is some shot. That's got all of 80 metres. He's not big Mark Chapman, but he picks powerful punch. Lovely strike, Mark Chapman. 86 metres. In fact, you're right. That is a big corner of this ground. That went a long way over 6. It's nice. It's not your typical clear the front leg and swing. It's almost a drop kick. Look at that. Energy went into that ball. It's a great shot. He's got sneaky power, has Chapman. We've seen it over the last summer. Pace off again. That is hard to deep mid wicket. And they're going to want to have a look at that. It was a good piece of fielding. But there'll be an inquiry as to whether it's gone for 4 or not. He hit that hard though, didn't he? That is back of a length. And we talked about bowling to your field. He hit that so well. That is 4 runs. Foot at the right foot on the ANZ rope as he still held the ball. Another boundary for Mark Chapman. Yeah, another boundary. Back boundaries for New Zealand. Good stuff from Chapman. All of a sudden, Madishanka's under a bit of pressure. This over's gone for 13. New Zealand's biggest over so far of the innings. Short again. This time, straight to the fielder, just the single. So 14 off, 2 balls to go. I suggest Daryl Mitchell still comes pretty hard at this, thinking they've broken the back of this over. They want to make this almost game-changing or an innings-changing over. Circle this one, look back on it if it goes for 16, 18, 20. See where the momentum shifted. Yeah, it's been a big over. They've got to keep going. Still 2 deliveries left for Madishanka to try and get out of this over now. It's already gone for 14. Can New Zealand make him pay a little bit more? Short, swung away by Mitchell. Timing's good. Placement even better. 3rd boundary in the over. This is the big over New Zealand needed just to keep pace with this required rate. And 50, Daryl Mitchell, well played, 34 balls. Considering this hot summer. All 4s, 2 6s, and that load up again, man. Just back at the box. Go front foot or back foot. Look at that. Look at the toe tap. There it is. Short ball. Might squeeze for 4. 50, T20 international, 50 for Daryl Mitchell. It's come at a crucial time. He's played superbly. Having a wonderful summer. Oh, what about that? Has that gone all the way? It has. Oh, what a finish to the over. It's gone for 24. That's a huge over for New Zealand. 12 gone, 116 for 3.
Yeah, why not? Should we do Friday? Afternoon's absolutely...
Slow Wi-Fi zones getting in your way. Hemming you in? Don't worry. New Vodafone Pro 2 broadband has the UK's fastest Wi-Fi technology throughout the home, so you can stream, surf and game at speed. Switch to new Vodafone Pro 2 broadband.
Key partnership for New Zealand has come from just 27 deliveries. 3 4s, 3 6s at a crucial time. That last over from Madishanka went for 24. And now Sri Lanka really...
So you're going to pick one number, 1 through 6. Aw, thank you so much for ordering again, love. Actually, someone on Facebook said they ordered again and on Facebook. Thank both of you. Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and do... your 3. TikTok, these are the gumball winnings by color. I only have pink and blue.
It's just the confidence that he plays with, regardless of the situation. See it, hit it, play the shots he can play. That was needed for New Zealand. That's a good blow. Well, that'll help. Immediately that shaves off 0.5 from right race. It shows the difference that boundaries, in particular sixes, can make. It's what you're chasing. Great use of the feet. .110 here from Mark Chapman. Started well, 18 from 12. He started really well. First ball, that straight drive down the ground for four was a gorgeous shot. He has started well. His first game in this, straight into his work. Nice to see. Nice from Kyle. Played Mitchell as he placed it, as he timed it. They're coming back for two. Great running. It's one of the tough things about Eden Park. And where the fielders have to place themselves, sometimes you have to be 10 metres off the boundary to stop a two. Well, I think when you go square like that, towards square leg or a straightish mid-wicket, you've got two there with the fielders a long way back. Straight's a different conversation, but when you go square, there's an opportunity for two. From the over, it's a good one for New Zealand, 92 for 3. It is on like Donkey Kong. 2 of 18. So far they've kept control on their big overs. Just 12. 2 lots of 12, 3 lots of 11 so far for New Zealand with